Hi viewers, welcome to what was going to be buds on Sunday, but because I found blooms as well, we can make it B&B on Sunday or buds and blooms on Sunday, because everything's got blooms has also got buds. Some has just got buds, but the dendrobiums are going mad. This is going to be hand held, so I'll try not to move it too quickly. You can see what's in flower, that down there, up there, but back there we've got all of those coming down there, and there's some over the other side too. Oh, that's one behind the other there. If we move that, you can see them both. There's two other canes with buds on, and there's another one somewhere there with buds on over there, up in the roof. So that's Dendrobium maniliform. And that's the plain version, which is quite tall, because unlike the other maniliforms, the name varieties, they're quite, you can get those quite small. But you can see there we've got Cuspetsoniis blooming their socks off. And over there you can see the Sarcochilus hybrids. Not many open, but you can see what the colours are going to be. And I'm not going to let you have much information on those because I'm doing a separate, putting together a separate video on the Sarcochilus, because somebody asked me to, and I've done some research on it because I wanted some more information as well. Now, what we've also got over there, moving slowly, another maniliform. Look at the buds on that cane. It's going to have lots on, and the one behind it, that's got buds on, but not as many. That's another plain. Even there, look at the end. Got buds everywhere, so much going on. And while we're looking here, I can just zoom this in there. We have Dendrobium sulcatum. Those are bright, lovely yellow flowers, but I think there's 3 growths here, and hiding under here there's one that's nearly open. There's 2 flowers going to be on that one, 3 on that one, and 3 on that one. So I didn't expect that to flower, but it is a flowering size plant. To be fair, it was quite a new acquisition, so I didn't think anything would happen. But in here, next to these 2 canes, is this gorgeous Dendrobium subclausum, which I bought 3 years ago in London at the RHS show. Hasn't flowered at all till now. And looky here. Can we focus, please? What is it with you today? You don't want to do anything. He's got his first cluster. It's a single cluster. They're bright orange and yellow flowers. Looks as though there's 4 going to be on there. And it's on a broken stem, but obviously it's on a deciduous one. That one hasn't flowered, but these have grown so tall, and they're still growing. They haven't reached terminal leaf yet, so I'm very excited about that one flowering. Now I'm going to probably pause it there so that I can turn round without giving you seasickness. Oh, there is. And now what we're looking down on is more dendrobiums. There's Cuspetsoniis there, you can see which they are. There's Cuspetsoniis on the end here. Here is where the maniliforms start going, up there. And there is we have a variegated maniliform with such a beautiful colour, and it's a named variety, Caillou Benifucurin. Came from Korea last October. I bought some with my order of Neos because the guy had started selling them, and those 4, we need to zoom out now otherwise you can't see, these 4 in moss are what I bought from him. There's lots of activity going on with the Neos, mostly in the root department. What we look for in the Neos is the roots to wake up. And if you look there, ruby roots means spring has sprung for the Neos. And up here we've got some amazing giant sized roots coming out of there, top, bottom, everywhere, and down there. So they are all beginning to wake up. More dendrobiums, buds, buds, buds. Look at these. This is a officinale. Lovely greeny yellow flowers. It's truly woken up because it's got flowers on that end of the last year's spike. It's got 2 other spikes, and you've got growth there and there. No, nothing else there. And if you look at the roots, very happy. He's happy, I'm happy. And that's the last new growth from last year, which sort of stalled. But I'm ecstatic that this has come to life. Actually, look, there is one on there. So all of those spikes have got a flower of some sort on. And there was another bud here. There it is. There it is. That, it's not playing the game today with what I'm doing. That's better. That's better. Dendrobium. It's called Dendrobium Valley Isle. It's a cross between Victoria Regina and I can't remember. Actually, that's not what it's a cross between, because that's the wrong one. Because it's up here. It was. Yeah, it's a cross between Victoria Regina and Sulawesiense. So, it'll be very interesting to see what the colours of... God, you are annoying today. What the colours of Sulawesiense do again when mixed with a lovely, gorgeous cerise pink, fuchsia pink flower. Can't wait to see that one because it will be quite awesome. But those, oh, I'm truly delighted about those, because this was a beautiful plant last year. Now I'm going to turn around because we're going, turn you off, I can't turn the big one off. We're going to have a look here at this beauty. Dendrobium gowans Tangelo. Again, we've seen it enough times, but look at what we've got flowering. If I take that away, there's more coming down there. So once we get to this and we zoom out, we can see all of it, but also we can see up there 2 lone flowers, but there is another cluster, and I'm pretty sure it will throw us up some more in the not too distant future. Now, what was I going to look at here? Oh yes, that's Dendrobium unicum with a flower spike. Lovely orange flowers, unicum, and nubbins, swellings, nubbins. We've got we've got nubbins everywhere. He flowered in June last year. Very odd that he should be flowering now. But he's a gorgeous colour, bright orange, and moving swiftly on to Mayaki, who's put its new flowers and opened them. Look at that. Buds still to come on that cluster. And I noticed yesterday here on there, and it's just next to where the other cluster was, that's got another one. So lots more on there before too long. And this one, which is Goldschmidtianum, I bought this before I knew that Goldschmidtianum and Mayaki were the same. It's nowhere near as good as the other one. And up there, hiding in the roof, if I turn that way you can see it, is a Neophonetia hybrid, which is Neophonetia falcata crossed with Gigantea rubra. It's called Vanderpinky, so it's a pinky red flower with spots, if I remember rightly. And down here I have found Pseudowescience. Okay, you're going to be a pain, aren't you? I don't know what your problem is today, camera. Let's come at you from that angle. I would like to say probably 2 flowers in there. You can't tell how many's in that group. Might be 3, but I don't know. Hasn't flowered for a year. And there's another one just there in its very, very early stages. Over there, you can see through the stuff, Mr. Eximium is almost open. He's got one more spike to go and looking quite good. And I think I just have one more thing in here to show you before I stop moving you around, just so that you've got something to see before I set to with the special ones. There we go. This little beauty. And if you see the bottom one and the way it's closed, it's almost like it's folded in the middle. That's how they open, that lovely shape. And you've still got the points on that one because it's not fully open, but if you go around there, you can see it's virtually flat. Now this is a tiny, you can see, tiny mount, tiny plant, and all it's done for me is flower. I got it last August and it's flowering its socks off. It's obviously happy where it is. It's the first miniature I've ever owned, and I've always steered away from them before, but I just love that one. He's got so much to say. Nepanthes telepogonfolia. And now we're back to where we started. So I'm not going to put much more on this video. I hope you all had not too bad a weekend. We had a online quiz with the family. The Mullingers, the Smiths and the Nicholsons. It's an app you can put on your phone. Kaboot, I think it's called. And My son set it up, so, and it's interactive. You actually press the answers on your pad when the questions are asked. So the kids were able to answer, everybody played, and we might not be able to see them, but at least this way we can communicate with them, they can see us, and we can have an enjoyable hour. Instead of playing games together, we do it together, but remotely. And the children were happy. It made my day. So, and my 10-year-old granddaughter beat my husband, who's usually the quiz king. But he wouldn't listen to me when I told him some of the answers. He thought he knew better, and he didn't. We could have had another 3 points if he'd listened to me. But there you go. It was really fun, and because we can't see them, it is hard. We've got birthdays coming up. There's people that aren't going home to their children because they're in the front line, so to speak, and their parents, the children are staying somewhere else, so they don't want to put them at risk. And I'm not going to see my grandchildren because of all of this, but they're having a whale of a time with what's been set up schooling wise. They do PE in front of the television every morning to this Joe Wicks programme, set up PE for the kids. Their start time for school is 9 o'clock. My grandson that lives locally, their class name in his house is Jumanji, if you've ever watched the film. He loves that film. Their house is named Jumanji in the house. They have PE lessons. They have all sorts. And the teachers have set some amazing stuff for them. And it's all been done interactively. Ivy, my 6-year-old granddaughter, her teacher reads the story. They have story time in the primary schools, and he videos it and he sends it to all the parents. So she is over the moon that she can sit and hold the tablet and see her teacher reading her a story, the same as would happen on a normal day. So, and even the Kaboot quiz, Ella, my oldest, said that they do them in school as well. They have groups, each group has a tablet, and the questions are asked electronically. They have to answer them. They won't have the sort of questions we had yesterday, which was Harry Potter, Disney, Friends, and some other bizarre subject. But even Ivy knew some of the answers to the Disney stuff, and there was stuff in there for everybody, and they were so chuffed that they could answer them. But week 1 down, week 2 started, and all I can say is stay safe, do your best to avoid any contamination of anything, wear gloves, put a mask on, whatever, and spend a lot of time with your orchids. Sorry this is handheld, it was only going to be a quick one because I want to do a proper one when I've got something I'm waiting for to put information together on this Sarcochilus video, and I'm going to do another one on Cuthbertsonii, and I've got lots opening for that, so gives me something to do. Hopefully you will enjoy watching it. There's going to be another one like this from the Dracula and Mazzy house later in the week, so please keep watching, stay safe, look after yourselves, and do what you can to stay positive. Not easy, but easier said than done. What I do is I just read the WhatsApp group we've got going in the family and what my youngest grandson's up to, which he decided to do PE in his underpants and his t-shirt the other day. His mum asked him where were his trousers and why is he taking them off. I do in PE, mummy, I no need my trousers. No answer to that, is there? So he got it right. On that note, I'm going to say goodbye. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. See you soon. Bye-bye.